Welcome to our Italy, with its celebration of all that's gorgeous, alluring, beguiling, exquisite, glamorous, and spectacular. It's our Bellissimo. Italy. It's all just too beautiful. It's a nation that embraces and celebrates everything the five senses can offer. But it's really more than just beauty. Italy, it's a way of living life beautifully. Our Bellissimo is a labyrinth of bridges and canals crisscrossing Venice to gather in a 17th century piazza, its gentle sun-kissed Tuscany with a seductive mix of dolce vita, fascinating history and wine-soaked villages, its hilltop fortresses and red brick cities with exquisite treasures of more than Renaissance art. It's the glory of Rome, the eternal city that stands as the center of the Catholic world and once the capital of the Roman Empire. It's all the spectrums of beauty. It's just bellissimo. Yes, that's our Bellissimo with Convertible Caravans of Europe, and it is a classic. You're a savvy, discerning traveler, and you deserve more than just the ordinary. So, what is this alternative way, and how is it different? We moved away from the traditional bus tour concept by giving you your own car to use while exploring the country, while still being part of a small group. Yes, instead of riding on a bus, you tour in your own private car, but still with all the added security and safety of an ordinary tour package. We provide each car with a prepaid cell phone and a GPS. And for those who prefer the good old fashioned way, there's also a road book with daily maps. Your Italian tour leader, our so called caravan concierge, travels along the same route as you in their own car. Yes, our classic tour is organized, but not too structured. We fill in all the blanks, coordinate the logistics of getting from A to B, where to sleep, what to eat, and what to see. There's no bus, no caravan style driving, and no group check ins. Instead, there's independence with the camaraderie of a small group. Europe is our home, and we will show it to you through our eyes. Each of our hand-picked lodgings have a story behind them. We like to say it's like going to bed with history. Our meals are more than just food, but truly a delicious dining experience with the locals and everything that's from the area. And having the flexibility to smell, touch, hear, and taste the sights of Italy for yourself, we promise you'll return home with more than just souvenirs. Yes, the differences are subtle, but so essential, and that explains why it works so well. So you say no bus. Yes, it's all hassle free. We arrange the car and you choose the category that suits your needs. Two people traveling together, an automatic sedan. Party of four, a station wagon. Want a bit more luxury? Sure, a convertible can be requested. We can't guarantee the specific brand of your vehicle, but we can guarantee you the best quality of car as we work only with Avis, one of the most reputable car rental companies in the world. The obligatory CDW and theft insurance are included, along with unlimited miles and kilometers. Should you prefer not to drive, no worry. We offer chauffeurs for a reasonable additional supplement that'll do just that, drive. So sit back and leave the driving to them. Driving in any big capital city can be daunting, so we avoid the stress altogether by dropping off our car at the airport just outside of Rome. No worry, there's no one-way fees in returning it to Rome instead of Venice. Getting into the city and back again to the airport for the departure are all taken care of with our professional drivers. To assure you don't miss a beat en route is our tour leader, or caravan concierge as we call them. Yes, one word. They're all from Italy and look forward to sharing their home and insights into the day by day with you. They'll meet you at the airport upon arrival and travel along the same route as you in their own car, returning with you to the airport for your departure. Daily, they'll program your GPS to make sure you're all in the right place at the right time. And should you have any change of heart as what to see or do, they're always only a phone call away with your prepaid cell phone that you received the first day at the airport. Like any five-star concierge, they're refined and well educated, speaking excellent English. And lastly, our beautifully personalized road books, offering daily detailed maps to accompany the day's activities and all the fine points of your day by day program, along with our inside suggestions of what to see, do, and taste beyond our included experiences. And of course, all your personal travel details and important facts on the country. So come and drive with us every month, May through September. A few join us. So drive with us every month from May through September. A privileged few join us en route, starting in Venice and ending in Rome. So here's our Italy, where we go and where we sleep. Our classic journey starts in Venice and ends in Rome over 9 incredible days. Venice serenades our romantic souls with gondola-dotted canals laced together with delicate bridges and sprawling Baroque palaces. We relax in the rolling hills of Tuscany with silver groves of olives, lush green fields of vines punctuated with tall green cypress trees pointing to the sky. We explore a land of medieval hilltop villages, countryside churches, scattered castles, and secluded abbeys. We dabble in the colors and flamboyance of Florence, a treasure chest of the Renaissance masterpieces and architectural splendors. We wander behind the red brick ramparts of a medieval city and wonder how a tipsy tower still keeps leaning into history. We stroll through time from medieval to Baroque in Siena with its ancient frescoes, intricate duomos, and Gothic architecture. We follow we follow the route of pilgrims before us through Umbria to the hillside town of Assisi, and then on to Rome in the footsteps of Caesar. From the ruins of the ancient Forum and the crumbling Colosseum to the iconic sites of the Vatican, history takes shape as Rome promises to be everything and always eternal, but forever Bellissimo. Buongiorno, Italy. Gathering at Venice Airport by 10 a.m., we meet our caravan concierge and make our way into a city that appears to float, a sanctuary in a lagoon, built on an archipelago of 117 low-lying islands and connected with more than 400 bridges. Venice is a city that requires getting lost to truly enjoy it, so take the afternoon to lose yourself in the uniqueness of this enchanting place, with its grand palaces and narrow alleyways. Enjoy the dolce vita, the sweet life, in a local cafe, or just sit back and experience it from a traditional wood-carved gondola boat, the next best thing to walking. Choose to be serenaded with the passion and romance of Italy, or just sing along to your own melody. Either way, it's an experience not to be missed. Tonight, we gaze out on a different Venice, a serene place, and enjoy a sumptuous meal of local delights. We'll be driving no miles and spending the evening in Venice. Day 2. Good morning, Venice. From the monuments of Venice's powerful past to its historic characters that helped to write its history, to the audacious charms of its daily life, this morning promises to be more than just inspiring. Our highlights start in the grandeur of St. Mark's Piazza, the symbolic heart of Venice. Like pilgrims before us, we make our way to St. Mark's Cathedral, nicknamed the Church of Gold, with its stunning Romanesque, Gothic, and Byzantine styles. In the center, we admire the Campanile before making our way to Doge Palace, from where Venetian power ruled till the late 18th century. Discovering the real Venice, we enter a labyrinth of narrow passageways and alleyways, crossing delicate bridges on our way to lunch at an authentic osteria, a local eatery with great simple food. Here we will enjoy, along with all the hungry locals, a tasty place of the best risotto. Rest of the day is yours. Take a boat to the glass-blowing island of Murano, or just sit in the square, sip on a spritz, and enjoy the tales of a city with 1,000 masts to the music of the nearby orchestra. We'll be driving no miles and spending the night in Venice. Day 3. Returning to the airport in Venice, we pick up our cars and head south in the direction of Bologna. In a rustic country inn, Nonna shows us her secrets to a perfect tortellini before a delicious lunch. Tuscany's seductive charm has been inviting visitors since the early Etruscans came to play. Our home for the next 3 nights is set under the Tuscan sun in the 12th century home of an Italian nobleman. Settle into the seductive, timeless landscapes of Chianti and enjoy the evening. We'll be driving a total of 180 miles and spending the night in Tuscany. Day 4. Today we explore the timeless beauty of Florence, birthplace of the opera, the Renaissance, and even the Italian language. It's also home to many greats, Michelangelo, Dante, and Galileo. Our path leads us along the narrow alleyways and historic streets, past towers, Renaissance palaces, and churches to the impressive pink, white, and green cathedral, the Duomo, with its detailed mosaic floors. The jewel of the morning is the Galleria d'Accademia, one of the world's first art schools, with Michelangelo's most celebrated sculpture of David. Florence has a strong claim to being at the root of Italian cuisine, a feast of local products that haven't changed in centuries. Today's lunch is set at a red check table of an ancient trattoria. Take the afternoon off and wander along the same paths that Michelangelo and Dante once followed, or continue creative enjoyments, exploring the world's oldest and finest collection of must-see artworks at the famous Uffizi Gallery. Return in the early evening to our small corner of paradise to relax and just enjoy the countryside. We're driving a total of 37 miles and spending the night in Tuscany. Day 5. Sitting just north of Florence is a hidden treasure of medieval architecture, the Jewel of Lucca. Surrounded by defensive red brick walls and encircled by a verdant green belt, inside is a Renaissance city still set in its original Roman street plan. Unlike most fortified Tuscan towns, Lucca is flat, so the best way to visit it is from the seat of a bicycle atop the massive ramparts. Nearby is Pisa, who once challenged the naval powers of Venice and Genoa with its legendary leaning tower. It's really a must-see. In the late afternoon, we follow the wine roads into the countryside for a real taste of Tuscany. Here we will be guided on the passage of grape to bottle as we learn to sniff, sip, and taste the secrets of Chianti, a super Tuscan wine, and a sweet Vensanto over dinner with antipasta and crostini. We're driving a total of 140 miles and spending the night in Tuscany. Day 6. We start our day in one of the most famous walled towns of Tuscany, the precious gem of San Gimignano, with its unforgettable skyline of 14 spiny towers visible from afar. It's no wonder UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. One of the best Italian medieval experiences is Siena. This iconic city is made for strolling, with no cars, and one of the most important Gothic-style cathedrals, the Duomo. Glorious red brick central Piazza di Campio in the center of the city is a legendary site of the century-old Palio, the famous bareback horse races held twice a year. Lunch is enjoyed over platters of antipasta, salads, and pasta in a local Entochetta, a wine bar, before continuing south. Surrounded by lush vineyards and castle-dotted hilltops, we spend the night in Perugia. We're driving 110 miles and spending the night in Perugia. Day 7. They say all roads lead to Rome, but we still have a few more stops. Our first is the hillside town of Assisi, the birthplace of one of the most popular Catholic saints in history, St. Francis of Assisi, founder of the Franciscan order and better known as a revered patron saint of animals. Returning our cars to the Rome Fiumicino airport, we shuttle into a city that spans over 2,500 years, the capital of an empire that in its glory introduced us to aqueducts, amphitheaters, paved roads, and thermal baths. Yes, that's Rome. The Vatican City, a papal enclave surrounded by Rome, is our first stop. The treasures of the Vatican Museum are priceless. Here we will witness the magnificent beauty of the Sistine Chapel, with floors almost as amazing as the ceiling, Michelangelo's famous frescoes of the Last Judgment on the altar, and look up, Genesis is on the ceiling. We'll be driving a total of 175 miles and spending the night in Rome. Day 8. Awakening to a city that is as fascinating as it is timeless, we make our way past some of the most famous landmarks today, the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and the Pantheon, to name a few. Enjoy the afternoon, explore everything Rome has to offer. In the evening, join us for a final taste of real Italy at our farewell dinner. We learn to make our own pizza or pasta as we bid a fond ciao to all our convertible caravan friends and Italy. We'll be driving no miles and spending the night in Rome. Day 9. This morning we return to the airport in due time for our flight onwards. Arrivederci, Italy. So now you know that this unique experience is more than just ordinary. For as little as $5,495 per person, you can enjoy 9 days and 8 nights of Bellisimo. We've filled in all the blanks, what to drive, what to see, where to sleep and eat, but more importantly, we've made sure that you feel secure with a GPS, a cell phone, and an Italian concierge. The rest is up to you. We'll let you choose how you want to fly and which trip insurance suits you best. We'll let you fill up as you see fit and park wherever you want. Choose the highway or follow the country road. The choices are yours, and they're endless. Yes, the differences are subtle, but so essential, and that explains why it works so well. That's what makes it really a classic. Don't miss all our Italy wants to share with you. See it, hear it, smell it, and taste it. Bellissimo in Italy. Make your vacation memories a classic. For further information, please contact your preferred travel agent or call us at 402-817-3679. Arrivederci and keep driving ahead.